So one of the things I am most excited for to build with this year is this case. Yes, this is a case, and I am super excited to check it out. So let's talk about it. So yes, this is a case. Let's talk about how it's constructed, what it comes with, and luckily I actually have the designers of the case here to ask a couple questions to. So first, let's go over the basics. The actual frame itself is what you buy. It's $3.99 and it comes with three main parts. First up is this L bracket. So this is one continuous piece that actually counteracts the weight and keeps it vertical. That's what makes it like so appealing. This is a beautiful case. It's for show pieces. So then the power supply down here actually mounts to a little bracket on the back to give it stability and keeps it rigid. That's the key, so that it's all displaced and it's all pretty and nice and tall. And then the third piece is the motherboard bracket that you attach to it. Now the great thing is it has a lot of different mounting options. This is just one configuration that they're showing off here, but you can actually put the GPU around the back. There's spots for different cooling options. So what does it typically look like? Well, it's in a brushed steel, and they tell me it's 304 stainless steel. That is my favorite number. I don't like any of that 303 stainless steel. 304 is my favorite stainless steel, so I'm so glad that they used it for this case. And just the pieces themselves weigh 7 pounds, 1 ounce. This thing is rigid, it's sturdy, it is a beautiful showpiece. But I've got a couple questions for the designers, so let's bring them in here. So I'm here with the designers of the ISO, the beautiful ISO chassis. We got Ellie, we got John. My first question for you is, why the hell make a case? This seems like really hard work, so kind of why?
It is indeed.
I think also as modders, we've been PC modders for a while now. John obviously a lot longer than I've been dabbling myself. And I think it was just the natural progression of Liquid House. I think it was something when we are customizing and doing these crazy over-the-top builds, we wanted to bring accessibility to the community and allow them to bring this to their own studio.
Walk me through the thought process and the actual production process front to back, because
sure.
Like, it seems like, how did you just come out of this in thin air, and then how did you make it a reality? It's confusing to me.
So I've been water cooling for about 20 years now, and there are a few different things that you kind of pick up on over time. So for instance, there's a lot of rigidity in the construction of water cooling radiators themselves. And I had a vision to create a very open air abstract design that kind of counterbalances different parts of the PC components, but all still maintaining a perfect balance, if you will. And the trick was really kind of applying a structural engineered design implementation into the chassis design. And so basically what you have is, you have the main L aspect, but you also have the main proponent for the structural integrity for the chassis is the 420 radiator itself. Not just that, it works together in conjunction with the power supply bracket. They are creating the majority of the structural integrity. We're utilizing the tensile strength of the 304 stainless steel to accommodate the heavy weight. You know, as you can tell, we've got a very heavy, the new Thermal Grizzly Delta Mate water block. So I mean, it's a 7-pound block, right? And it's holding it up no problem. But that's the benefit of utilizing the structural engineering design to, basically say, hey, whatever kind of components that you've got, and with all the different brackets that we have included with each purchase, because we have a ton of different accessory brackets, you can go any direction you want. This is a fully DIY based design, so by the time someone were to buy this chassis, we're kind of thinking that they've dived down the rabbit hole, if you will, for PC building. And
they are already experts. They're not beginner level builders.
Or that they're ready to take it on to the next level.
I mean, that's me. I would consider, because I've never done water cooling, or custom water cooling. Something like this does scare me a little bit, but it is actually so simple because it's only three major pieces.
Yeah, so it's actually pretty funny because we've done quite a few variants at this point, and each one we build up, it's like, man, I feel like that was easier than a normal case build.
Right. Yeah.
Because everything is right there. It's very accessible, so it's actually become easier to do.
Right. You don't have to worry about the cable management. It kind of becomes part of the structure, right? You're not worrying about extra space or anything like that. It is just all outside of the box and open for your interpretation. And
Yeah, like for instance, Joe Roby, he implemented this cable routing design. It wasn't the original vision that we had for the cable routing design, but that was exactly the point. I wanted to see all the different iterations, all the different types of builds that people will have with this chassis, and the fact that he hit it out of the park with a completely different cable routing versus what we had been doing when we had been testing and prototyping. It's just a hint of hopefully all the different configurations and possibilities people will have with this chassis.
How long have you been working on this project, from like first idea of like, hey, we should make a case, to now finally it coming out?
Well, this isn't actually our first case that we've designed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this will actually be our third case that we've designed, but first to launch. So
okay.
the ISO is actually our baby. It's our freshest case. But as far as prototyping goes, I would say we did about 9 months of.
I think it's actually been like a year and a half.
Oh, has it been?
Because Kira was
That
around.
sounds like a long
when we were
time.
Kira
prototyping.
has been around.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
My old 18-year-old cat who recently passed.
Yeah,
she was there at every step of the way throughout the process on designing and stuff. But it's
I
been a
love
while.
Yeah.
No wonder why I'm so excited. I feel
Can
the
you
love
tell
from
that
this
a cat
Right.
tried helping?
You know what? Take my. I need to go pre-order another one just to get it in. Well,
It's sturdy. It's sturdy. The cat cannot tip it over.
actually, and that is, I mean, it's not just related to your case, but anytime I feel like I show my wife open air cases, the first thing is she's like, "Isn't that just going to get dusty?"
Yeah,
Like-
and I think that's a legitimate first thought.
Oh yeah, and there's always going to be those people, right? Oh my gosh, the dust. But you got to think about it on the flip side. So if you were to have a completely, a big box case, and you're like, oh, I've had it been sitting and accumulating dust for about a year. I need to go lug it outside. I got to take all these panels off. I got to dust it. Maybe get a brush in there, get everything. You literally just pick this thing up by the handle, take it outside, electric duster, 10 seconds, and you're good. The fact that it's easy to collect dust also attributes to it's easy to remove the dust as well.
Okay, good point. Well, listen, I like I said, I ordered one. I'm very excited to get it in,
Thank you.
but I'm also excited to hear what's next. Can you tease anything for us?
Yeah, I think we will probably be moving on our EXO chassis soon, so an open test bench. Much bigger than this, but still, you're going to still get that same industrial steel design that you would expect from Liquid House. But yeah, stay tuned for that. There's some fun things coming, and possibly even a peak eventually, but we can keep that on the DL.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for chatting with me. The very last question is then, where can people get this?
You can get that on liquidhouse.com. Our store has everything there, including our other components like the external radiator, the XT, and our beautiful ISO.
Nice. And it's a limited release, or are you guys going to keep making this for a while?
This is a limited release. We only have an X amount right now, but
based on popularity, I mean, everyone we've talked to, obviously, everyone's busy at the show and stuff like that, but we've talked to quite a few people that are like, oh my gosh, once I get back from the show, I might need to buy one. And so we're approaching the end of our limited run, so we might have to make a few more.
Yeah, we'll make a
Okay.
few more, or we'll make a couple changes just to make sure that first run stays really special and unique.
Interesting.
And do something better with an ISO V2 possibly.
Okay, well, I am excited to get it in. We're going to be doing a live build here on PC World, so subscribe when that pops up. Thank you, Ellie and John, for
Adam.
chatting with me, and congratulations on such a beautiful case.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you
We
so
really
much.
appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
Check you out in the next one.